Hey guys, this is Groucho Trucker here with another video update. First, I want to apologize to everyone for me not making a video for the longest time. The reason was, for that month there, I got sick a lot. First, I started with the flu, then I got a cold, then after I was done with that, then I got like another stomach flu, but it was a horrible month. Anyways, I still worked. Good thing I had easy loads that month, just a bunch of dropping hooks, so that's a good thing. And after that, it's just been busy, working a lot. So, I didn't have any spare time to actually, sit down and do everything that I wanted to do. And now I have some time thanks to Muskogee, the Georgia plant out here, because they're not releasing any empties, and I had a load to go from here to um, pick up in Fort Smith, Arkansas to go to Jacksonville, but of course they're not releasing any empties, and they don't let people bobtail in at Fort Smith, so I'm stuck here, waiting for an empty, and well, at least I'm getting layover pay, so I guess that's a good thing about it. Well, anyways, I have just a little over 7 months. I'm coming up on my 8th month here, and there's really not much to report. Everything's still the same. Everything's good. You know, the miles are still there. Although since now we're in this supposed to be Christmas surge, and maybe it's because Georgia Pacific products are not on that list to get that big surge. I mean it's been like the same, but I've been talking to other truckers, and they've been saying the same. Like usually they haul a lot of Walmart stuff, and they said it's been slow this year. So I don't know if that's the sign of bad things to come or what, but it's kind of weird because usually around this time it's real busy. So yeah, other than that, the truck now has 78,000 miles. She's working good. 2 weeks ago, I had to take some ETP class, which is a pain in the butt because you gotta go to one of their operating centers and sit through like when you go in an orientation, like the first half of the day. There you watch a bunch of like safety stuff. They talk about log books and all that sort of stuff. That's what you got to sit through, basically the first 4 hours of orientation. When I went there was two other guys getting going through the orientation process, and about five other of us taking that class, which is mandatory supposedly, like every 8 or 9 months, I believe you got to do it. And when you barely come in, supposedly you got to do it like after, I believe it's like 3 or 4 months, something like that. But I didn't tell the dispatchers anything, and I didn't say nothing. Then all of a sudden, like, hey, you got to go to this class, or else safety's gonna shut you down. I'm like, oh man. And the sucky thing about it is you don't get paid for it, so it's a bunch of bull. I mean, they do give you food, but who cares about that? I want some money for me wasting, basically almost half a day there sitting in a classroom. And not only that, but they also make you go on duty. Like me, on purpose, I left myself off duty. But the safety people, and they're going there, and put you as on duty as soon as the class starts. So it sucks, you waste hours for no reason. I think it's stupid. I mean, I would understand if you do that like every, like 2 years as like a refresher kind of thing, but not, every couple months, every 9 months or whatever it is. I find it silly, especially, not getting paid for it since you're on duty. I find it ridiculous. I mean, that's on the lease side. On the driver side, I'm not sure. Maybe they get paid a little bit, but for us lease guys, we don't get jack shit. So just to give you guys a heads up on that. I did that, and actually I'm due for an inspection on the truck now. And supposedly you could do an inspection, anywhere you want, like at major truck stop chains, and also like at their pro stops. So I guess sometime this week I'm gonna have to stop at a petrol or somewhere, to get my inspection done. And hopefully, it passes. I'm pretty sure it will, because it's a new truck. I take care of it. So yeah. So other than that, everything's going great. I'm like I said, I'm still at Dart. No problems here. And like I said, on my last video, I was gonna give you guys like an average of miles, of what I've been getting for these past 7 months. Now I want you guys to keep in mind, I personally settle, which means because at Dart we have an option. It's not like any other trucking company that you get paid on a certain day all the time. With Dart, you get to choose your payday. So let's say you want to get paid after every load. There's various ways of sending your paperwork. I like doing it over the phone through You Follow It app. And for those of you guys that don't know what that is, if you come to Dart, in orientation, they'll show you about that app. Or you could transfer it through a truck stop, and there's other ways. But I like doing it through the app because you're just in the truck. As soon as you're done with your load, they give you the bills back signed, and you just take a picture and it sends it. They get it within like, I don't know, a minute or so. Then you get this confirmation that they received it. Well, anyways, what I'm trying to get to is, you could get paid after every load if you want here. I generally like doing it once a week. It can vary. Sometimes I set my date as Thursday. But let's say I don't have a load that delivers Thursday, and let's say it delivers Wednesday. So what I would do is, cash it in on Wednesday so I get paid Thursday. But it depends. So I have that. That's why a good thing about Dart is you can get paid whenever you want. That's a good thing. Well, anyways, what I'm getting to is most of these numbers here that I have are basically getting paid once a week only, and settling about every 7 to 8, possibly 5 days. Okay, let's see. On my first one here, I have from 5/1 to 5/7, I got 2,112 miles. Okay, there you go. That's one. The following week, I settled at May 13th, which is 6 days after, and I settled with 2,178 miles. On the 21st, which is what? 3 plus 21, 7, 8, 9 days basically. And of course, I took 2 days off because I was at home during that week. That was 2,229 miles. And on the 27th, which is 6 days later, I did 2,422 miles. Then on the June 4th, 2,305. Then on the 11th, 2,452. As you can see, it from 6 to 7, 8 days. That's what I'm basically settling on, and I'm been getting about 2,300 miles, and the list goes on, and I could keep going, but I'm gonna show you guys some of the bad weeks I have, because there will be times where you get a couple of bad weeks. So let's say on July 18th, I got 1,872 miles. That week was just slow. There's no excuse for that one. And with those kind of miles, I only got $676.83. Then the other slow week was on when I got paid on July 9th, which was with 1,853 miles, and the check was $661.58. The reason I got low miles on that is because I had 4 days off because of the 4th of July weekend. See, on that one I had a reason the miles were so low. Okay. Then on July 29th, I ended up getting 2,007 miles. And as you notice, I'm just skipping around. I'm just showing you guys the bad weeks. I'm not gonna show you here only the good weeks. Then you come on board, be like, hey, that guy makes 2,300, 3,000 miles, whatever, every week. How come I'm not getting it? So I'm trying to give you guys some of the bad weeks that I had, because you will have bad weeks. Every week you're not gonna get 2,500 miles. It depends where you're at. Or stuff nonsense like this. Where you go to a customer. Let's say you got to pick up a load or an empty, and they don't have it, and they don't have any other places around close by where you can get an empty. So you're stuck here. So just letting you know that. Let's see. Another one was August 13th. I got 1,912 miles, and that check was 625. But that was my fault because I had 3 days off because I had to go to a court date. So as you can see, then the list goes on and on, averaging 21, 23, 24, 25. And let's see. Well, I'll basically give you my best and worst week out of these 7 months. So far, my best week has been 3,403 miles, and that gave me $2,199.85. And my worst week out of my 7 months was that one in the 4th of July weekend, which was 1,853 miles, which gave me $661.58. And the average for all the 7 months, or close to 8 months now, is exactly 2,348 miles. So there you guys go. Like I said, you're gonna have good weeks, average weeks. Then let's see, on the bad weeks I had a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks with less than 2,000 miles. So that ain't that bad. But of course, I'm not the type of guy that just sits around in a truck stop relaxing, because I did talk to another dart guy, and I believe it was somewhere in Texas, and he told me he only likes to drive 8 hours a day. He said, that's all I'm gonna give him, it's 8 hours. I'm like, well, how do you get miles that way if you're just doing 8 hours? He's like, I'm alright. So to me that sounded like he was kind of lazy. But then there's other guys that think once you're leasing a truck, they're like, you could slack off because you get more pay than a company driver, and that's not true. You still have to work hard at it to get the money. I mean, if you don't work hard, you take it super easy, you're gonna get only like 1,700 miles, and at the end of when you settle, you're only gonna get like $500. Then you're gonna be like, hey, what the hell am I doing only $500 for a week's worth of work? I could do better as a company driver. But what they don't tell you is they're not working hard. They're slacking off, taking days off, a bunch of days off. So I'll let you guys come to your own conclusion, but those are my numbers. Keep in mind, if you guys come to Dart, your numbers will be different than mine. And it all depends, also on the load planner that you have. Let's say the load planner that you have doesn't like you or something, he might mess around with your miles. So there's a lot of things, or you're very rude to the guys in there, or you say like, hey, I don't want to take that load. There's a lot of different stuff that can happen. So I don't want you guys thinking just because I'm averaging 23, 20, where that number that I said, doesn't mean that you guys will do it. I mean, you guys could possibly even do better. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you saw my average 2,300 miles. And that's not working real hard. I mean, if I could, I'll do the 3,000 every week, but I know that ain't gonna happen because they're not gonna give me that load, those type of miles every week. So Well, guys, that's all for now, and I'll make sure to do another video here. I'll probably end up doing it, after Christmas, since Christmas is coming up, and I'm actually gonna take about a week and a half, 2 weeks of vacation. Now, for those of you that are gonna ask, well, what happens with your payment when you go, on your vacation? Well, it keeps adding up, guys. Keeps adding up, adding up. So, it's best if you want to plan a vacation, plan ahead, save some money. So when you come back, you're probably going to end up working free for, like a whole week or so. So, make sure to have some money, saved away. That way, for your own expenses and stuff before you take a week off. Like, in my prior videos, you guys saw that I was actually saving in that maintenance reserve. I was only doing 2 cents. I now, increased that to 5 cents. So I'm putting more away, and that's what I'm gonna use for my right now. I almost have $2,000 in there. For it's been 2 cents for what, almost 7 months. Just 2 weeks ago, I increased it, and I'm noticing it's gonna add up way, you know, faster now. So that's what I'm gonna use for my vacation, and so just keep that in mind, guys. So for now, I'll let you guys go. You guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. And I'll talk to you guys next year, and I'll let you guys know how it's going here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and I'll gladly answer them. And if you like the video, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.